I think I figured something out about this too. I'm going to talk about that later. Or better. Nice, yeah, start doing a little farming while still doing a little work. I put the pigs in there, and I don't have any straw to put in there with the pigs, so I jumped the gun on getting that pigs. Not good. Be a long, tricky ride, or it's gonna be an easy ride. I don't know. Here's because I need to get the straw. And this is the only fields that are ready to go that I could buy and go get the straw. Make sure it was going to give me the right thing I wanted. said, I bought 2 fields. It'll give me straw that I can throw in. I don't know how. I jumped the gun on that, putting pigs in without having any straw. I need straw for the cows too. Because we're close to it being finished, and it's time to really start working the field. If we get a few more people watching, I might even make a separate video of it. There is something that doesn't make sense with the brew shop. I'm gonna get a couple things started here. We're gonna be talking about this later. Figured something out about it, and that doesn't make sense. I gotta paint all my lines in, throw a few more trees in. Pretty much ready to open this place up. Just gotta figure out the days of the week. I mean, we're going in October. It's a problem. I also don't have seasons turned on yet, so that's not really a problem. We're a little far from home over here, but gotta do what needs to be done. We'll have some straw for the pig pen, at least get it started. I'll sell this field back as soon as we take all of it. better not park here. I'll be in his way somehow. Oops. That'll work. Oh. I was straightening this up last night. It's out of the way. Bells are ringing. Oh, you both bought another truck. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, we got to talk about this. There's a problem with that. I'm gonna use this one. I don't know if my fields are big enough to use this, but I might get rid of this mod, but we'll give it a try. Fields, and yes, but this is... I like how the trees are changing color. We're going into fall. Hopefully I'll get to do some snow plowing. Have I not? I swear I put something on the field. mute it. It doesn't matter anyway. Everyone left. But yeah, I'm just trying to get a couple jobs done, and then we're going to go back to getting this build going. Figure out how to sell this stuff again. I'm only doing this to not the pigs. Try this trailer out. I don't think any of my fields are really big enough to put this set earlier. Grab the mod. I don't think I'm gonna need it. Discuss the issue with the brew factory today. I think I figured it out. What the exact problem is with the brew factory. Power. Oh, it doesn't matter where you. Okay, I kind of. Maybe I do like this. Maybe my fields are big enough to need this. Hell yeah. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, yeah, so when I'm done this, I'm going to talk about this brew factory because I got to make some decisions on what I'm going to do about that. The build and using it. I'm still using it. It's just, I added an implement that I don't need. You absolutely don't need it. There's no use for it. None of it makes sense. And now I'm kind of stuck with it. I really am. I'm stuck with it. I like this trailer. Alright. Keeping it. Sell the other one and buy another one of these. Oh, we are. Look how much it holds. take this back first, and then, yeah, get this back first. I'm not worried about that. Now that we're done with that, get rid of that. These fields are way out of the way, but again, I put pigs in, and I wasn't even focusing on my fields haven't nothing's come of age. I put pigs in, I don't have any straw. Tell I haven't played in a while. I can't wait to plow some snow. Now we're just going at over there. Nope. It's disappointing that when I paint over these lines, they won't go away. Oh no. Try the other curl. Alright, so, yeah. I wanted to get this done so I can talk about our issue with. So we try to avoid that. Get this done. Oh, I sold it. I did well. Alright, so there's two. I already looked. There's two greenhouses for the brew house, or the brew factory. And they both have the CO2 tank. And I think the person who made the mod maybe made a mistake, and I don't think they realize it yet. It's a fairly new mod, and maybe not enough people are using it. I've only been able to find one video of anybody talking about, like, step by step, and he said the same thing I'm about to say. It doesn't make any sense. As you notice, if you've been watching along, I put one of the CO2 tanks over here, not realizing I also put one over on the other side, the one I still have. Luckily, I could get rid of that one. I could still get rid of this one. The problem is I don't know what I'm going to do with the tanks. I got all these tanks over here. So I gotta go get my harvester. So, is this going to take this or not? Take it somewhere. It says I need straw. Straw. Straw going. Maybe it's just a trailer. Anyway. Alright, so check it out. Your greenhouse for the brew factory, this fella right here, Farmer's Brew. These greenhouses have a CO2 tank. And I kept trying because for some reason you have this CO2 tank, right? We're following along. This CO2 tank produces CO2. This truck is the only way to transport CO2. So you would think I have to put this tank in to produce my CO2. I have to collect it in the truck and I have to drive it to this point here. But now here's the funny thing. You don't have to drop your CO2 off here because as soon as you go in your greenhouse and you activate it, it's producing its own CO2. So you don't sell CO2 anywhere. This portion of it doesn't make sense. I think what they're trying to do, and maybe the mistake was, is this is supposed to be a drop off of CO2. It's not supposed to produce its own. I'm wondering if the person who made the mod made a mistake. Because if you have this portion of it is useless. And now I'm stuck with all these tanks, but I think I might just leave it here. I turned this off. It's not active anymore, so it's not going to produce any more CO2. The CO2, the truck is filled with CO2. I got all these tanks around here, and I got nothing to do with them because I can't put them in the greenhouse. And I looked at the small, I thought maybe, I was at work today, and I'm like, well, maybe the smaller greenhouse has to be supplied CO2. Nope, the smaller, no, I didn't try it, but the smaller greenhouse has a CO2 tank attached to it as well. I could jump out of here and we could try it. I just want to see if the small, I could put one in here and take it out, but we don't do all that. So this doesn't really make any sense. And then this is a drop off too. What am I dropping off into here? It's collecting CO2 out of the air and putting it in canisters. You would think that you would then need to drop the canisters up here. I can't sell the canisters that I know of. We have our, we're building our little plaza where we'll be selling everything off over here. We have the sell truck. Can we sell CO2 here? Hold the phone. Let me try something. If we can sell it to that truck, I didn't even think of that. But that would make sense. But that's still, what are we doing with this? This portion of it really doesn't, unless CO2 pays a lot. But we can find out if there's a sell point for CO2 that's going here. There's CO2. Get all the way down this way. Maybe look last time, maybe past it. I am old. I'm an old man. Old man I. But I don't see I'm kind of wasting my time doing it. You know what? I have an idea. So now you have CO2 and no place to put it. So I gotta paint my roads in. Everybody calm down. How are my fields? I bought them when they were bright green. It was like 3 days ago. What is the best? How many days per month should you play? Is it 1, 2? Right now I'm at 3. But it feels like nothing's happening. We're in October. So I've already played 3 days of September. And still no movement on those fields. But we can't tell. That's really messed up. Yeah, I got my little plaza area where we're still working on this. I'm a little hung up by this whole thing. I gotta figure out this hay situation. Straw steel. Kind of dig it here. So, anyone, can you explain this to me? I think the mistake they made is the greenhouses aren't supposed to produce their own CO2. That's what I think. Unfortunately, again, that's what I think. Push you back into place. If I didn't have to go and get all that straw, I probably wouldn't save. Calm down, I'm going to get it. It doesn't want to take the straw. Oh, you're not going to fit through there. Yeah. That keeps getting me, you know? It really is. I keep getting tricked by that one. I probably can dump it over here. There it is. I think there's definitely some differences between this 19 that I'm learning. There you go, little guys. I bought all like little babies. Oh, don't hit that. Sorry, sometimes you gotta be at the right height when the driving's impossible. You also don't want to accelerate while you're turning. I noticed that a lot. Okay. This. Now I gotta bring my shit. Alright, so that's what we're looking at. Got some more add-ons I gotta do. I need a few more trees. I gotta paint these roads. You can see I'm avoiding that little lip there. It'll ride over it, but it's a little lumpy. Can't flatten it out. So I'm just kind of going around it. So we paint our roads in. I think I'm ready to farm it. Start again. Take a poll. How many days a month should you? Here I am doing 3, so we're 6 days, and I can't nothing to grow. Again, these fields I didn't buy them for the longest time. They still never break the harvest. So now that I own them, they just seem stuff on green. They've been that green since I started playing them out. I'll speak time before I go get that, and I'll come back. Oh yeah. I did decide I need to start playing this in third. Look at that. The map look. Why does that look so much better? The map background is insane when you play in this. Yeah, when you play in third person. It looks so much better in third. This. I've been playing this way all along. I didn't realize it until I was like running around here last night doing some cleanup. I'm like, wait a second, why does the game look better when you're in third person? That would explain why everybody else is playing in third person. Alright, so yeah, Farmers Brew screwed up. I wanted to organize my stuff. Alright, 1 o'clock. We gotta bring our harvester back. Outbound. What's up, everybody? Feel free to chat it up. I looked away there, that's why I crashed. Chat box there, I'll answer questions. I might even ask something. It is. Definitely don't accelerate into the turns. Harvester back, what you're talking about? What's up, everybody? We're just moving some things around. I needed some straw for the pigs that I put in, which I was a little premature in putting the pigs in. I wasn't paying attention to what I was really doing. But we're moving right along. I'm gonna start moving time back up again. 5 here. We got winter coming. I gotta start playing seasons at some point. Might not be on this map. This is my first map that I've built on since I've got the game. Got plenty of 2019 videos. My first video on streamer was Farm Pt8. I mean, I threw a lot of videos out there, but my first stream, my first edited video was Farm Pt8. Look at that site. Yeah. I can't exactly drive like that, can I? So that's why I took the CO2 producer out over here, because we don't need it. We don't need it at all. The greenhouse is producer owned, so yeah, that is a question that's going to have to be raised. Why? I guess I don't really need to put this on here. Leave it down. And we have oat. I still haven't put everything away and organized it. We're building. Now we're at the building and playing stage. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, what am I doing? More building than playing. Now we're going to be doing more playing than building. Now it's just finishing touches. I do have that plaza I got to finish though. Yeah, I'm building a shopping plaza over here. Because we have three businesses going. We have the coffee business going. We're gonna start that going, the beer business going. Now we have the brew going. The farmer's brew going. Nice little coffee shop with a drive-thru, huh? Hey. We need parking lot lights, but we're not done building it yet. And of course, we got the straw thing. If we produce straw all day long, we might as well have that business going. So I'm going to throw a few more things in over here. There's one, we got a spot here. We're going to throw something in. I'm happy with it. Not a bad little build. I would have completely taken this out, but you can't remove Grandpa's house. So I had to start to kind of build off of that. Uh-oh. Thought we were crashing for a second there. We completely froze. don't care where any of it goes. I want to put it. All beverage factories. That's who I want to give it to because oh, that might be the factory. That might be the truck over there. Yeah, distance 17 feet. Hmm. Oh, tea factory. See, that's where we I'm not gonna sell it yet. I might run it to the bakery or throw a bakery in because I was gonna add the bakery over there to my little plaza thing. So maybe we'll hold on to this wheat. I gotta pay attention to the clock. This is something comes up. What a beautiful morning. Alright, back to work. I should put the corn harvester on top with these two harvesters on the bottom. One thing I've been noticing that I've been doing a lot of is I've been cutting through here. So I think we're gonna do to make a little trail here, and I think we're gonna just make a little trail to the store. There. I'll need to, I wanna, fine with that, fine with that. Just, again, I need to fix this road here. We keep cutting around the sheep, which is fine. This all seems to be working out well. That's already growing. Before we could finish feeding it. Again, this is ridiculous. I'll be talking about this whole part of it is useless. They don't need anything to do unless I'm right. And the drop off is supposed to be. This isn't supposed to. See, it's got 5,500 and it's producing more. It's producing its own over here. So we don't need it. So I don't understand why. This should be a drop off, you know what I mean? It even, look, it says it's a drop off. So is it possible the modder just made a mistake and forgot to switch the tanks on the greenhouse to... Now I gotta push this back in here somehow. Get that down with corn over there. We got more stuff going. Probably shouldn't have put the header. You finished feeding this? All again. I got enough straw and everything. I can start getting the cows ready. I can lay. I want my other field to get done. Okay, 2 fields over there I'm going to make grass. One I'm going to keep grass, and one I'm going to flip for hay. Be a tight squeeze. What's up, everybody? Welcome. If you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're returning, welcome back. Shot. I didn't think we would fit through there. I thought, but I didn't understand why I was asking me. Need to get the corn off this field because I want to make this a wheat field. I'm going to have a barley and a wheat field. Did I put barley off that one? How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Monday. As if there was a happy Monday. Right here. That would be a good spot. Oh, it's soybean. That's not soybean. Sunflower. Got some more stuff to do in this area. I think my office came out pretty good. So I think a path down this. I'm a bastard. Put stuff in my own way. Field ain't ready yet. So 51 and 53 are going to both be grass fields, but one I'm going to flip over for hay. 52 right now. Oh, I forgot. Oh, yeah. So we're going more whatever. We got a whole bunch of fields that haven't moved. I'm going to start buying more fields just to get what we need. 8. Wait. What? Backyard. They definitely, I don't know. Is it me? The game looks so much. It looks better in third person. Something about it brings it out. Really, just, and again, I don't keep saying, I keep painting these lines out, but this grass comes with the pig farm and a pig, so you're stuck with it. If you paint over this, it's going to grow back immediately. It's part of it. And I left the tractor over there anyway. How are you doing? I don't hear it producing. What do we need? Yeah. We got 75 on home. Okay. That's working well. I need a tractor. I like the I like the third person thing. Oh wait, never mind. What am I doing? Oh, I already had a tractor on though. Here I am, I was just organizing this, and now I need one. Yep. Too far. Yeah, let's get straightened out. Some in there already. Crash. Remember to do that. There it is. I feel like 19, I didn't have to switch every time for unloading stuff. You need what? Fertilizer. grab you some fertilizer over here. I will get back to building. Like I said, I was building, or yeah, building, playing. Now I'm playing building. Because now we gotta actually start getting this stuff up and running. Anyone wants to help? I'm gonna get the lines painted in, a few more trees, and I gotta get that plaza finished, and then I'll probably start opening this room up for people. Can come in and destroy it on me. Woo! Just snuck it in there. What I have so far is I have water tank because I got to take water over to the straw place. I don't need water for any of my things, but any of the business stuff takes water. Can't use one of those pipe things. I got my diesel fuel and I got my liquid fertilizer. And 2 trailers because I'm probably going to have more units that we're going to need. Hey, that's not in there straight. I'm not worried about it right now. Pepper. Come on. There we go. Probably get the cedar put away. Let's see what else do I need to do. I don't know if I want that baler. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, there it is. I don't even know why I'm doing that. I'm gonna need to clearing that field there, and we're clearing that other field, so we're gonna need to. This one's up in the air. I can't decide. Everything in this area, these 4 fields, is all to basically feed the farm. I feel like I need more stuff, and then we have the greenhouse that all fuel the businesses that are on the farm. And then I got poplar over here for wood chips. another. There's plenty to do. And we gotta get back to build. I don't want to get things put away, but at the same time, I'm goofing off. Let me get this in. Okay. Oh boy, we got a trailer over there from him. You are done with the sunflowers. Perfect. That means I gotta get the plow. No. Damn it. I had that truck all nicely staged. I thought I was in that truck. Wow. I could basically get grass anywhere if I wanted to throw the sheep in there. I probably should get the sheep going. Trying to take it slow. Baby steps. Folks. Yeah, I like it. I mean, I like 19 a lot, but this, I don't know how I ever got away from it. I know, because none of the people I play with would really actually play this. I don't know that I know anybody that would play this with me. I mean, 19 I had some people that played. I met them through them watching. This farm, I'm going to build other farms. This ain't going to be the only one I do, obviously. We need to dump these sunflowers off. Nobody's selling because we're in a down market. So, I put weeds on. I use line. I'm trying to use as much equipment as I can. Mhm. almost tip it over my head. It'll come out, then all of a sudden, bam. Boom. So, I don't really know where slow down, slow down. If you don't slow down in your turns, you really lose control of these vehicles. I've got a field of corn going, and I got sunflower going, I believe. Okay. Hmm. Okay, loading. That's what we came over here for. Huh. I'm definitely thinking here, oh, I know why. Duh. Hey man, the brain ain't working today. Nah, you've been getting the workout. You've been doing all the work. This is why I think I want to paint like an exit right here. Or just make it go down. I don't know why it shows wheat in there. I keep trying to get rid of it, but it won't take it. Nothing will take it. Guess that was the person I must have hit. A nice shot with the fog and everything. I like it. That's the one, yeah. Overtake that one. Plenty of field left. I'm sure we'll get all of these filled. I'll leave that over here. What's next? Back to building, back to building. So we took that out. Now I have room to put something else in here, and I don't want to. But being that this is compost, I'm not fertilizer. Maybe we need to do small silage. Can't do it small. I want something over here. We need something here. This thing here, yeah, it only works on greenhouses and animal things, but it won't work on a business. So the straw plates need water. That's why I still have a water tank here. So I gotta take water over there. I just did a little makeshift garden kind of thing over here. Do that in, and again, I have the CO2. Just going it now. Shed some light on. No one else has figured it out. There seems to be that this entire portion of the mod is useless. Completely and totally useless. The greenhouses produce their own, so you don't need to make it. I think that was the idea. I think you're supposed to make the CO2, put it in the truck, bring it to the greenhouse, and put it in there, because that says put in. But it's already taking in its own. It's producing its own CO2. So if the greenhouses produce their own CO2, and I currently have so many ceilings in here, keep getting this in the coffee stuff. The coffee thing's working beautifully over here. I gotta finish putting stuff in it, but seems like no. Yeah, you don't need it. So my feeling or my thoughts is that he just person that made it, he, she, they, them. This is the problem. Is was supposed to be a drop off, not supposed to produce on its own. I need some grass. I'm not doing poplar yet. Again, we can come back to that. But I want stuff like that. Get this one out of the way. That's how I can get it out of the way. So until they figure it out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of do this as a display thing over here. I mean, I don't want to get rid of it, because I can't. I can't do anything with these tanks. Maybe if I delete the truck, tanks will disappear. I can bring another truck in. That might work. Or I can just do, there we go. Now it's back to the way it was. They're all nice and lined up. Truck is buried in there. Zuzu. Yeah, so this thing, do your job. I believe I have some apples I can bring over here to this. I can take some apples over to my, what is it called? Those to the brew house, but we don't have any ceilings. Uh, I know I need another shed just for these two things. It doesn't fit in the door. I used both. It's nice that I just cleared that field fast, you know what I mean? I'm probably only going to be putting soybean on that field. Don't need the big one. But you done over here, my friend? Take the grass and put some sheep in. I feel like I'm doing more farming right now than building. I do need to get back to building. Oops, I overshot it. Oops. Couldn't brake. Probably should have heard a lot. What was the next step? Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna collect it loose, saying right about. I'm on the wrong field. Oh, good, I'll cut it when I go get the trail. Eventually, I am going to get back into doing some building. I promise. At least some building. What? Level over here. Tree's gonna be in the way. Okay. Yeah, we gotta pull through there. That tree is in the way. What the hell am I doing? Ah, calm down. Don't work. I decide. Colors, it's not you. Use you. Get out of my face, tree. You're making me crazy. Huh. That is a strange looking thing to have. drive through. Don't get too crazy. That bakery. One bakery. Dairy, but there's already a dairy in here. So, why is that my idea? Go with tailor shop. Okay. That would go in my little parcel, but we're not really doing anything to have that. Bakery. Oh, that's a nice tailor shop there. Damn, bro. I was thinking this bakery right here. And it could be a shared, yeah, it could be a shared driveway over there. Yeah, look around. Bakery. Flarn, Filton, Flarn. Good. Bakery. Not that one. Let's check it out. There's another one. Soup profit, soup factory. We don't need factories. Excuse me. We need to look like stores. The Artisan Popcorn Factory. Oh, I gotta try that out. These are all. We already have them. Our plant sugar. Our bakery. I think we made it. It should fit beautifully, and we have a shared driveway over here on the outside. Stuff. Should be enough room for. Tree. That other bit. Yeah, that was my knee. I don't know if you heard that on mic. Damn it. Really? a nice place, right? So I gotta put that in first. If I would take that tree out, I could probably make it work. If I didn't save anything, you know how far back I would have to go? I'd have to start over everything that I've already harvested. Okay. Hmm. All right, so now we can eat this. Hey, where is that at? Oh, there's so much camera collision going on. I'm getting nauseous. Ugh. of it. Hmm. Hmm. No. Well, definitely has to be. Oh, parking lot light. Light come along. I'll give me sell points, a couple extra little factories I can feed things to. Coffee shop in the corner. We got a sell point. Bakery we can make money with. We have coffee beans going. Just draw, we'll feed that. So much to do in here. So much to do. How are we doing over here? He's struggling. How's everybody doing tonight? Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. It's struggling. selling the best. Trade station, hey. Oh yeah. Can't catch up to him. Alright, relax there, Mr. Guy. There's a lot of fuel in it. I'm gonna go sell it. If I can. I can't. Not a sell point. Guess a sell point. Kind of feeling I was in the wrong spot. There it is. Now it's rolling through. Environmental score penalty. What? What's that? curves in this game are sick. Shitballing me, bro. Are you kidding me? I don't know what the hell. Drop back home? Alright, that's in a couple hours. What's the grass guy? Yeah. Keep this field. How's my thing that far behind? Yeah, I like this trailer. That's not a bad mod to have. Enough grass, I can get sheep going. Get some sheep in, that'll be nice. We didn't really get any building done, but we got a crucial part of the build. We gotta add sheep to the farm. Gotta add other creatures to the farm. So I haven't gotten any barley. Throw some chickens in. I could buy some barley and throw some chickens in. I didn't want to do it that way. Seems like a cheesy way to do it. Settle down. What the? Make a right turn. Stop turning. Got little baby pigs. It's gonna be a long time before we get any action out of them. Man, the sound effects have gotten so much better too. See if we can put a couple sheep. Let's be 2 days, 2 animals. The farm's actually starting to move along. One. Oh, you little baby goat. Eh. He's doing a little happy jump. Run for it. Yeah. 16 out of 80. Oh, we got Cheapy. Got Piggly Wigglies over here. Getting done, but I gotta get off here too. I gotta go to work tomorrow, so. Get some TMR once we start getting some crops growing or finishing. Oh, little baby pig. Down this thing, coffee bean raw. Tractor. Like I said, I need to get off here and about to go do some coffee stuff. Try to get as much done as I can, although again I keep saying once I feel confident enough, I think I'll open it up, and if I trust some people, come in here and find something you like to do and put you on the payroll. Don't run over the baby pig. Made it real conveniently easy to done. I think we might actually make our first delivery over to the coffee shop. $8,000 bean roasted, okay. Earlier it was only like 800 or something, I guess, when I pushed the whole day ahead. I'll hit the truck. Yeah, I could have did the pallets, but I'm doing it the easy way because we got so much to do on here. I don't have time to move pallets around. On these at a coffee store and see how that works out. Should move that car and make the drive-through a little easier. Might take that out. Yeah. I wanted to have it for realism, but you know what? No. Not everything's supposed to be easy. Easy mods that make the game easier. I make the map so you gotta work a little harder. How much are we making off of that? 8,000 liters. 24 grand. Whoa! Just gonna leave that there. Just things. No, I did say I was gonna leave the car there. I should actually make it a long line of cars to drive through in a coffee shop, right? You know what it was? I couldn't put it close enough to the window that it made sense. It kept saying you're overlapping. I'm on console, so I don't have that over. Well, do I have that overlap feature? Maybe I can take it off. But all right, so you know the coffee shop's working out great. Yeah. Now we gotta definitely get cows going. The bakery needs things. It's all gonna work out well. They advertise DLCs in the maps. I love it. All right, I think I am gonna get off. It's 9:30. I do have to go to bed. I wish I had a better paint scheme, but that's growing on me. It actually works pretty well. It does look like I'm getting the look that I was hoping for out of that. I like my farm. It looks pretty good. I got some touching up to do, some painting. Got to do the roads. None of it. And this kind of makes sense. Yeah, we fixed that. I just got to paint some lines, do this, do that, do the other thing. Great. Let me just gotta do it. Hopefully I can figure out how many days a month I want to work. Right now I got 3 days per month. I think we need to push that up a little. Maybe go to 5. These fields don't seem to want to grow fast enough for me. Yeah, this paint's not too bad. Maybe some of you guys, if you're trustworthy enough, will maybe if you want, join in and help me out here. All right, but I gotta go. Look for me tomorrow and the rest of the week. All right, peace.